All right, let's see. Good to go. Yep, welcome guys. This is We Heart River 3, and again we are on a game between Shining Daniel and Alvin Tay. On the right side we have Shining, and on the left we have Alvin. And again we are on Infinity Isle. So it goes without saying I would like to cast different games as well, but unfortunately the high volume of the replays are uploaded with the map Infinity Isle, so my hands are a bit tied as well. I'd like to see more replays on games replay, so hopefully we will get to see different maps being played. Let me explain in this manner. I am okay with a cobble game as well. Like, I am so much saturated with I Infinite Isle. I love the map. I don't mind it. I can do this like 1,000 times, but I don't need to be an audience himself to understand that. Okay, I mean, another Infinite Isle game. Come on, we got to see something. Yeah, this is perfectly expectable. The only issue is my hands are a bit tied. But anyway, hopefully we will see some wacky stuff because so far so good. The game's been Alvin and the Daniel is, let's say, I mean, full of some surprises, unexpected stuff. Right now we see a classic conscript opening coming from the Shining Daniel, and Alvin is doing pretty well with the bomb micro. The only issue is the barriers are now scattered around the base. Also, I would definitely block the refinery just in case, and I guess we are now in sync with Shining Daniel and now sending his bear. On the meantime, two Vindicators are now flying around. Very early flak cannon investment, and two of the flak cannons are being invested. We don't see even a cryocopter yet, so why do you get them? After all, that's not going to work anytime soon enough, but Super Reactor is now online. The Alvin can only take down the reactor, which is not that bad. Now Indicators escort us safely. Now Daniel can actually, yep, just like that, I mean building a reactor already. The only issue is if Alvin can bomb this in like between 20 seconds before the ore refinery is finished, he can cancel out the refinery, and that will be a blow. A big blow to the Shining Daniel's expansion attempts. On the meantime, Alvin is he's getting a bit lazy. His own base defenses. And well, here's the funny thing. Daniel has zero. Okay, he is getting airfield. That's fine. But up until that point, he had absolutely zero unit production in his base. Now, third refinery is online. Airfield is being built up, and we have another flak cannon as well. Like 1, 2, and 3 flak cannon. This guy is grown sick and tired of Allies airplay, and we are not even seeing cryocopters yet. So okay. Wow, that's actually nice. He get cash bounty and then used right before the Vindicator dropping the bombs. So Daniel gets actually a whopping 500 cash instantaneously. And this may not sound very nice, but getting 500 immediately is can be a game changing depending on how you view it. Speaking of 500, also Alan spends some amount for engineer to get the observation post over there. Apollo is out, but well, okay, Mig is also there. That's actually nice, but Vindicated, I guess they are going to okay, not survive. Apollo, okay, Apollo is taken down as well, so that's a not very fine investment coming from the Alvin and just for dealing damage to Flak Cannon. Daniel should also take matters into this observation post because after all, he can see where the MiGs are, and leaving your MiGs like facing opposite is not a very wise move, I have to say. Now, two Tomb Blades more than enough, but this barracks location is way too fine. I wonder if he has access to Delta Delta Airstrike. Okay, no, we are way too far from that. But Tomb Blades are now raining death. I may consider waiting a little bit, just a little bit, for Cash Bounty to run and cool down. Now, MiGs are engaging, already outnumbered, and oh wow, actually, Shining Daniel is getting very good. He is doing all of the challenges in his own favor. Now, Armor Facility is on. First, Javelin goes online, but I think these Tomb Blades can suffer. Ooh! Speaking of splash damage, Oil Derrick's explosion damage takes down the IFV as well. Alvin is just making consecutive mistakes. I don't think, I mean, he is losing his advantage if he had any to begin with. Now, the only issue is Daniel can actually invest. Oh, okay, he's getting Crusher Crash. Is this Shining Daniel for real? I mean, he is playing way much better compared with other games. Like more coordinated and he knows everything just in time. Maybe he has studied. If so, I mean, all of the replays and games he have watched is now paying off very nice. On the meantime, we have also the Forge Black Cannon in this space. Dude, what are you doing? Also, Wolf Factory is now being built. MiGs are summoned elsewhere. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He has Flak Cannon here, so if Apollos arrive, that shouldn't be a big deal. On the meantime, Seaport is now online. That's actually nice because this base has, okay, he has also Tesla coil, but it's actually not that long. I think Daniel can find it out. Uh-oh. IFV incursion just comes around and I think he is having some troubles on, okay, what should I steal? Now, I think if that's a bait, that worked very well. Also, Terror Drone is being built, but now Engineer gets sniped. So this attack is not going to be that effective as it should be. Now, Cryo Shot perfectly used on the Collector, and this Collector cannot survive. Terror Drone coming just right in time. I think infected the wrong one, but doesn't really matter after all. Two of the IFVs are infected already. The third one is going to be infected very soon enough. Bit, I mean, overspending. You have more than enough. And Alvin is now forced fire on the ground. Anyway, these terror drones can be used on the Crusher Crane safe and sound. On the meantime, the naval harassment didn't really pay off in the Alvin section. On the meantime, two Vindicators are coming to bomb Black Cannon. Yep. Now, first Hammer Tank is on the field. I'm unsure if I really want to have Hammer Tank at this point. Just go for Tomb Blades. Force your opponent to get more IFVs, more Javelins, so he can't produce Guardian tanks. He can't produce high tier units such as Mirage tank or Athena cannon. I mean, Alvin is not on tier 3, but how much would that matter? MiGs arrive just in time, but unfortunately the Hammer tank gets sniped on the meantime. This garrison is going to prove difficulty for this Shining Daniel. Does he have barracks? No, he doesn't have barracks. I mean, they can bomb down here to clear out the garrison. On the meantime, Assault Destroy is now making a debut on the top refinery point, and Daniel, he's not reacting. And I think it's going to be crushed. Even though if it's not going to be crushed, it gets destroyed. Good reaction time, I have to say. Now, you had terror drones. If you are, okay, so terror drones are now coming right up, and that's a lot of terror drones. Just pull other ones. Also, I never thought Assault Destroy dealt that much of damage against Terra Drone. Now then this one to repair. Okay, 3 Guardian tanks, a handful of Javelins and Peacekeepers against, well, virtually nothing, but let's see how this is going to work out. Technically speaking, just one single Tesla coil would actually defend the space just fine, and one of the Guardian tanks gets infected. Desert or Delta airstrike is being used. Alvin should consider repositioning his. Alvin, come on! You got to see that one coming. And even that Peacekeeper just dives into this toxic sludge and gets himself killed. So as long as this game keeps on, I think it advantage. Oh, very mindful coming right up. Vindicator, 2 of the Vindicator gets sniped immediately just for 1 Hammer tank. The only issue is how much cash Daniel has. Daniel's actually, I mean, he's over investing much now. Just Crusher him. Crusher Bullfrogs. Dude, what are you doing? You don't need them anymore. Right, quite nice actually. 2 of the Guardian tanks gets infected. And this one, oh, come on, just toggle it. Ah, that's unfortunate. First Hammer tank is now out. Well, it's very rapid. I mean, all of these units are getting infected one by one, and just because he moved there, he actually drawn the aggro of the Terror Drone and gets himself infected once again. The Tomb Blade that hasn't been repaired for years. That's going to die. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Uh, Alvin is just sending small forces to try to come up with the difference of economy. I mean, his opponent is on 5 whopping refineries, and he knows that he must constantly attack his opponent if he wants to have a hold in this game. Like, for example, this army is not strong enough, but he can keep, for example, keep his opponent busy with defending. Like, for example, now Daniel has a very huge area to take control of it. Oh no, his collector is bugged. So technically speaking, I think he is on 3 refineries. I can say my Riptide is harassing. Alvin is just stepping up his game and try to do multi-pronged harasses, which is very nice, but his opponent has Tomb Blaze. So this is not going to pay very well. And Daniel is not still aware of his collector, so that's quite unfortunate. And this refinery is on very low HP. I mean, good thing is he has 2 flak cannons installed over here. The only flak cannons will probably pay off. Because after all, this could be bombed with the Vindicators, but thanks to these flak cannons, at least that will result into trade. And Daniel is still unaware of his collector is offline. But how much that should matter? I mean, 4 of is working well. That's still higher economy than Alvin has. The only issue is Daniel just going for high tech for some reasons. I don't know. Just make some units and win the game. That should be very simple. Get your airfield, work on some more Tomb Blaze, and low power mode. And speaking of high-tech units, well, aircraft carrier is now on the field and destroys the refinery immediately. Unfortunately, the refinery is not being built over here. I'm sorry, reactor is not being built, so MCV has to move and travel all around. The other thing is there is one terror drone. So you know what that means? It's actually quite simple. You can stun this aircraft carrier so it cannot attack properly. On the meantime, Dreadnought is now raining death over here. Athena cannon is now moving on the field. I wonder how the trade is going to happen. Now, IFB just gets the fair share of the rocket barrage, and Athena, there's a dance of death between Athena and the Dreadnought, so I wonder how is it going to work. Suddenly, Alvin is trying to micro and dodge everything, but let's see how is it going to work. On the meantime, no naval yard, big mistake coming right up from the Daniel. He's not in that bad shape, come to think of it, but I mean, simultaneously, he is also attacking the opponent's base, but now Athena Cannon is repositioning itself, and I think in time, it will able to, yep, it's going to target the Dreadnought, and I think they will trade themselves. Not going to happen. Now, aircraft carrier is already on the 2 stars level, so Akula is not being built. I will probably sell everything I had over here maybe, so it will prevent the aircraft carrier to gain an extra veterancy level. But I think Daniel has, I mean, he's way too slow to react on this one. He very made a good start at the beginning, but now he can't keep up with it. And he is now crushing his collectors. Nice. I thought for a second it was maybe something else. And now MCV is here. The Deserter Delta strike. It should be very good if he had no. There is not, unfortunately. And he is cash stricken. He has nothing. Meanwhile, Alvin is quite swimming in the cash, but now Dreadnought is double kill coming right up. And there is also one Mirage tank is now being captured. All you need to do is just force firing it. Okay, that's very nice, but you got the force fire. Yep. There it goes. And bye-bye to Mirage tank. And this aircraft carrier, beautifully sniped by the Natasha. I will probably not just stand there and use my Natasha to take this aircraft carrier. I mean, it's star rank after all. Ooh, more is just coming right up. And just staying there idle. Not that bad. Now, V4 is also on the field. Now, Alvin has to rethink what to do. Because after all, he is now on 2 refineries. I mean, having high tech is good, but if you cannot financially support it, that's not going to work in a long time. Also, please build a naval yard over here. I mean, building a naval yard here is not going to work. Natasha is now sniping the second aircraft carrier, dude. Uh-oh, Riptides are now coming to respond. Just get 2 engineers. That cannot be that hard. Also, Alvin just holding here with one single Athena cannon. Now, what could you possibly do? You have some Tomb Blaze around. Get your V4, drop it over here, and make some bombardment. Uh-oh. Star rank Athena cannon, more than enough to destroy everything here. Daniel is, unfortunately, a little bit careless. Now, Hydrofoil is doing a well defense over there, but Conscript is... Why do you send the Conscript over there? Anyway. Now, Super Reactor and Tier 3 is still under threat. Alvin is not sending Engineer or anything like that to reclaim. Ooh, Terror Drone. Nice. Very nice, actually. Just stun this one. Stun this one? Okay, he doesn't want to stun. Okay, stun maybe Hydro. Okay, no needed. Unfortunately, this expansion gets the elbow. I mean, this... I love this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Daniel somehow, if there is a place that you can do expansion, Daniel will do it. And that's the supreme powerful way to play the Soviets. He knows how to do it. He just finds a way and uses it. Also, let's see. Okay, there is no Riptide anymore. Oh, this Riptide is star rank, by the way. I will probably send a handful of Terror Drones over here. Oh, Terror... Okay, that's actually nice. Tomb Blaze have arrived, and there is no Apollo or anything like that. Dealing damage to this? I'm not sure. Ooh. A very bad engagement. Unfortunately, he couldn't execute very well, and all of these Tomb Blades are going to die. And Alvin is just making Q move, I guess. I mean, moving even Mirage Tank and Guardian Tanks over there. Now, where is Natasha? Not going. Natasha is still alive. Engineer is there. Okay, let him... I hope he can cook this time better. Now, this Athena cannon is just boastfully around with the star rank. And Alvin is still on the 3 refineries. Okay, don't go over there. You will attract a Riptide over there, and... Okay, fine. He's not running away. I think Alvin is going to notice it. Yep. No, there's only one bear. That's actually nice. Alvin will probably not suspect that he is doing that. Now, 3 aircraft carriers, but none of them are working or commissioned properly. Javelin is being crushed. Okay, that's nice before just launching a rocket. So many IFVs over there. I mean, our guy is not even spamming any kind of Tomb Blades. This collector is useless. Okay, finally he also... I don't know when, but he noticed that his refinery is not working, and now he's working with it. Now, the problem is, you have no idea how much... Maybe get the 1 Epoch tank, and then... MCV. Did you crush your MCV? I didn't even follow that one anyway.
Alright, who's my first pickup?
I don't think, but... Oh, Natasha should not be killed. Very unfortunate. This Assault Destroyer is dangerously close. This expansion. And you're building a refinery over here, but why? Oh. Oh, okay. Alan is just making more aircraft carriers only to get sniped. Hydrofoil is not positioned... maybe could have positioned a little bit better, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Assault Destroyer has been addressed. Maybe 2 Terror Drones. Okay, not needed. Ooh, that's actually a very fat army. Mirage... Ooh, Cryo... Blast. Exit of the War Factory. Alright. But I don't think Daniel has anything on the land to stop this massive army. Fortunately, he doesn't have anything on the air as well, and... Yep. I think this is the game. I mean, he has to make a very lucky attack with B4s. I mean, if only there were some Tesla troopers in this garrison, which is a very far-fetched thing to have. But now, Mirage Tank is now stuck. Ooh, a new aircraft carrier. Nice. But is there any Natasha? Okay, there is Natasha. You can actually attack that one, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Now Alvin is switching targets and now dealing damage. What? Ooh. Okay, that's actually nice. A conscript just getting into Mirage Tank, destroying all of the remnants of the army of the Alvante. The super reactor is on the verge of death. Now, I wonder what is the cooldown of the pilot snipe of this Natasha. I can't view it. But it's like, how to say, so many units are here. Like, you can end this game with 1500 credits, a little bit luck, getting all of these aircraft carriers, and you can actually win this game. And also, all you need over here is actually a terror drone. You can stun these guys and then get this aircraft carrier. Also, super reactor is destroyed. So how is this our guy? He's not on low power mode. This guy, I love this guy. He really doesn't care. Somehow he's going to mine it. Also, instead of running like this, you can actually get into a Tomb Blade. But now Riptides are destroyed. That's fine. He did it again. 4 of aircraft carriers, 3 of them on veterancy level. Alvin, you can also escort an engineer over here. Ooh, sentry bombers. No, okay, very fine. Stunning time. And alright, collector also survives. That's something. Just crush it. Just crush it. Crush it. Come on. You can do it. Also, how come Alvin has this much of production? Okay. Daniel is not spending his money. That's why it's happening. He is now swimming on 4K cash. I mean, with 5th collector over there and doing absolutely nothing. And this naval blockade, I wonder if anyone is going to confiscate it. Also, a satellite drop, beautifully dropped on 2 power plants. Fortunately not enough, but now there's also Delta airstrike used on here. Oh. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, refinery gets destroyed. This is a call. A definite... Oh, Kula. Not that bad. Finally, we see some Navy coming right up. But now there's also another aircraft carrier, so... Right, more Akulas are coming. Which is nice. The only issue is... Daniel definitely needs MiGs. And he is air... He has no airfield right now. He doesn't have any airfield. So he can't really effectively counter... Oh, so this collectors are parking right up there. Now, here is the awful news for the Alvin. He should not let this place go, or you're going to be so like. All right. Oh, wait a second. Oh, veterancy level has been. I never thought this could happen, but well, it happened. Anyway, now aircraft carrier is. Ooh, I mean, this guy is playing allies way better than. I mean, stunning. He has been stunning the aircraft carrier of Almonte. That's nice, but on the meantime, trouble is still brewing. I mean, these. Oh, and also a handful of air. Another Sputnik. Oh. Now, do you have any further engineers coming right up for this mission? And this aircraft carrier is still alive. I don't know how is this happening, but... I mean, ooh. How... Alvin is a little bit careless with his units, but anyways, now gets sniped. Do we have Natasha? No, we don't have any. Ooh, Cryogeddon right up the base. And many. Oh, how come this hammer tank gets frozen? Right, so. Oh, right, reinforcements have arrived, and you know it. It's the low HP Natasha going for the final snipe. I don't think this can survive any longer, so just run away into this garrison. But I don't think it can survive. Yep, just get sniped. But unfortunately, this small land army has... I mean, you are building war factor, which is nice, but I don't think that will work for you anytime soon. Also, you have one Akula just doing absolutely nothing. You could actually go around and take down these. All you actually need in this game are a handful of... Ooh, what's that? Handful of engineers, so you could win the game. Okay, there is a one Tesla coil, and... Come on, you can do it! Terratron, go! Go, come on! Ah! I mean, that's nice you are going over here, but there's absolutely nothing. Oh, okay, so Tanya is now here. MCV gets destroyed. Unfortunately, Daniel is now breaking the pot. I believe he still has some cash, so that's nice. Fortunately, Sputnik gets the fair share of the death, and so many of these Mirage tanks are now here. Dude, come on. That's almost too close. Now, good news is that the naval blockade has been off, so that's nice. Why is he pulling his army over here again? I think at this point, Daniel could only need some bullfrogs and some stingrays to prevent more Tanya games happening to him. His army's here. Just don't react. Just don't react. Just wait for the desert or the. Ah, okay, your MCV has been destroyed. Okay, sorry. So, he needs an MCV. That's the issue. So he can't steal these aircraft carriers. Maybe with Tanya he can, but he has better ideas. Why is he? Why are these units are here? Are you trying to build MCV in this dire situation? Okay, he's. Oh no 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 no. All right, oh, and third, fourth. Okay, that's actually funny. The final one actually. Why are you engaging? Oh, come on. And well, Alvin has Cryogeddon as well. Also, he has Sentry Bombers. Shouldn't be that big deal for him. Clean up this mess. Yikes! If this. Oh. Yeah, I told you about the stingrays and the bullfrogs. If only you had some here, you could actually just raise some flak over the Tanya. But now the remainings of the base is now being completely destroyed. And Daniel, realizing that he can no longer have control over the game, taps out. But I actually liked how he played over here. I have to say, for example, he is over expanding. I mean, his macro is insane. And unfortunately, when you expand a lot, that means you have more area to defend. The only issue is, I'm sure you guys also noticed it, but uh, Daniel couldn't do any kind of harassment. And in order to, for example, win the game, you get to do some harassment. You even have to attack one way or another. So when you are going to have that much of economical advantage, what you simply do is actually do some multi-pronged harassment with the Tomb Blaze, and that will usually work well for you. And maybe you have to be more mindful with Dreadnoughts as well. But Alvin, just with three refiners at first, but then two later on, actually just try to scrape by with everything he had in the game, and then just launch successful attacks and win the game, which is GG. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked the game as well. Certainly I did. Feel free to leave a comment or a like. That helps me a lot. And also consider subscribing. I will be trying to upload more videos, and the only issue is, if you are a Red Dead 3 enthusiast, feel free to upload it, either sent to my Gmail or on the games replay. Doesn't really matter. So I can have some cast. I have something to cast and watch, of course. That would be it. Until then, take care, guys.